YouTube, what's happening? It is Sunday, November 17th, and we need to talk about the NBA. There are 10 games on the schedule today. And look, if you're new here, let me show you what we do around here real quick. So we go over every single game on the slate, no matter how many there are. We look at the sheet where we break down the stats for each game. We look at the odds, we look at the props, and we talk about all of that. And we also come to each team, we open them up, we look at their schedules, who have they played, we look for streaks, back-to-backs, things like that. And we also dig into the injuries, depth charts, and what have you. All that's there. Now, these videos going over all of that stuff tend to be a little longer than most, but most others do. I get it. I understand. It's a lot of stuff to cover. So if you just want the plays and you just like, hey, look, it's cool and all, just tell me what you're playing, I got you. You go to the website, you join the HQ. That gives you access to the Patreon, and then you have full access to all the plays. They get sent to everybody in there. Also gives you access to the Discord where you can join there and we can chat it up in there too. So it's there for you if you want it. If you don't want it, absolutely no problem, because everything in there is in the video. It's just I'm trying to save you a little time, give you a little bit of that convenience, you know? So, but other than that, I appreciate you being here. Drop a like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into that first game right now. All right, first up, we got Phoenix and Minnesota, because they are playing at, I think it's like 3:30 Eastern. Like it's weird seeing a West Coast team being the first game on the slate of such a big slate. So, yeah, they're at 3:30 Eastern, and then cool. So we have 9 and 4, 7 and 6. Let's pop over to the odds so we can see who's favored. Looks like Minnesota's 7.5 point favorites with a 220.5 on the total. Let's look over at the teams. So we're going to open both teams up. We're going to look at their schedules. Phoenix has lost 2 in a row now to Sacramento and Oklahoma City, both on the road. This is the 4th game of a 4-game road trip for them before they play tomorrow at home against Orlando. Whoa, 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 Orlando Magic. Anyways, it's such a catchy song, I swear. Phoenix's injuries, we look at these. We can see Allen's probable, Nurkic is probable, which means they're probably going to play. Beal will not play, okay? And Durant is still no update on Durant yet. Okay, and then the depth chart, so we can see who's actually going to be starting. So you can get kind of visualize who's going to be on the court first. That's what we like to do around here. He'll play, you're out, which means it's probably going to be Grayson Allen's going to be starting more, I'm assuming. Minnesota, let's see. Sacramento won in overtime on Friday. They had yesterday off. Now we have Sunday. And then they have, 3 days off? That's pretty nice. Let's see. Injuries. Minnesota don't have injuries. Minnesota healthy. Yeah, healthy bunch of moves. So, yeah, you can see the team. That's their starting lineup right there. Cool. Let's pop over to the numbers. 19 versus 5. Offense versus defense. That's how we do it here. We look at the 2 offense. We look at the 2 defense, because that's going to directly influence each other. So that's kind of a push. 7th versus 8th. That's a push, because that's the same number basically. We want numbers that are vastly different. So when we want like 10 versus 25 type things like that. So 13 versus 7, see, that's a little bit of advantage for Minnesota's defense. So I would assume, and you know what happens when you assume, it doesn't work all the time. Hell, we want a slight advantage. That's what we try to get here. So I would assume their percent would be a little bit lower than usual, because they're facing such a good defensive 3-point team. And then 7 versus 22. This is what we're talking about. 7th in the NBA when it comes to shooting threes versus 22nd in the NBA and giving up 3 points. So I'm going to be looking in the prop land. I'm going to be looking at Minnesota threes. Probably Ant. If I had to pick, probably him, since he shoots the most threes of anybody. It's just high volume. The more you shoot, the more you has a chance to win. So good stuff. I would probably on the sidewise itself. That's the only real advantage. Everything else is pretty close. So I don't know if I would take Minnesota 7.5. There's not enough there screaming take me for Minnesota, and I just don't want to take Phoenix without Durant. They're just a completely different team without him in there. So let's pop over to the props now. We got to pick the game. Now this is Outlier. There is a link in the description. That Outlier is awesome if you haven't used it. You click on it, sign up, get you a week for free. You can do it for every sport up here. Look at all these sports. It's awesome. Use it. So you'll see throughout the video how much we use it. So we're going to use it just for this game right here. We see, damn, we have barely any Phoenix props. That's funny. So we want to see all the greens. We have lots of hundreds in this one. We like the matchups to be green too for 80. So we got a lot to click on. So Naz Reid points has been a walking cash ticket every day we take him, because dude just likes to score points. I guess we could look at you too. Let's see who else. Jaden, I don't like doing blocks steals. It's on there, but I just don't like it. Naz Reid hitting threes is hitting 100% the last 5 games. All right, Naz. All right, let's just start with Naz. Let's just start with Naz Reid. Like, look at this dude. He's a walking bucket. It's like, dude, just don't. Look what he's doing. Let's see. How many threes is he hit? All right, dude. Dude's hitting a lot of threes. What's your PRA? See, PRA is not that good. PA is not bad. What's PR? PR. No, so for him, it would be P. Probably just P. Just give me 13 points. Can you get me 13 points? I don't care how you do it. I think he's going to get via the 3-pointer this game because he likes to shoot so many. So I don't want to take the 3. I think I'm going to take Reed just to get the points because that feels good. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. So I'm going to go Nas over 12.5 points. 2 times ago I took him, it was 10.5. Last time I took him, it was 11.5. Now it's 12.5. We're slowly paying a premium every time he goes. Next time it's going to be 13.5. Just watch. So yeah, he's been doing good. Let's see. You have points. You're doing good too. Okay. I mean, hell, I gotta look at Ant 3s. I already said I was going to. There he is. Open him up. Let's look at his, all I care about him is 3-pointers. Like, you can see what he does. Like, block steals, that's cool, whatever. I don't care. He had, it's 4.5 again. He had 6 last time. And it's plus 135, so the alt line's 3.5, right? Yeah, it is. And who's got the lines? Not FanDuel's got 160. Okay, I can rock with that. Ant for 3. I think I like that. Do I trust you to score 8 points? I mean, you've been doing it. You hit it 9 out of 13 games this year. What's your PRA? What's your PRA? You get rebounds too. You barely get, no, you get some assists. Damn, I might just go, I might leave you alone. I mean, the points look good. 69. Ant, how have you done this year? You've hit 4 3-pointers in 85% of your games. That's 11 out of 13. I mean, it's 3.5. I took the alt line down, which makes sense. 160, yeah, I'll take Ant to hit 4 threes. Ant over 3.5. 3 colors. Yeah, we'll take Nas and Ant to do those 2. We're not going to take anything else. If you want, you could take this dude to get some points. I don't want to go too heavy on one team. That's how you get burned. As I got burnt bad yesterday in the NBA doing that, so we're not going to do that again. So there's lots of options here. So tons of value here. So tons of great ones, especially in the matchup. So I love both of these. Let's just move on to the next game. All right, moving on to Miami and Indiana, 5-6 for 5-7. Ooh, let's look at the odds. We have Indiana by 2.5 with a 228.5 total. And we're going to look at their schedules. We want to see what the teams have been up to. Miami, look at your schedule. We can roll through and see you beat Indiana last time out. Oh, look, you're doing a back-to-back essentially with a day off. Your same location, same team, no travel. You just get a day off to hang out in the great city of Indianapolis. How fun. Yeah, that's fun. That's a weird setup, but whatever. Injuries for Miami. Butler is questionable for Sunday. Hey, we're making progress. He might come back. This says out, but that's based on questionable status. So let's see. Him questionable, I would assume he's not going to play because the way Tyler's and Mr. Hero's ball has been happening, and Bam had a great game last time, and Kevin Love had a good game last time. Last time I checked, Kevin Love had like 15 points and 7 rebounds. I'm like, what? Who? Kevin Love? In the year 2024 in this economy? Bruh. Indiana, let's look at your schedule. Let's see. Yep, you see how they did. We look at the injuries. Let's see. You're out to December. Okay. 2 weeks. You just might as well say December. Same thing. Torn Achilles. Not the best. You know what we're gonna do? Let's open the box score. They just played each other, so let's kind of look and see how the box score went. That's a new wrinkle we're throwing in there. Like, so yeah, Kevin Love had 15 points and 7. I was right. He ended with that. That was in the 3rd quarter, I think, too. He only played 12 minutes. How do you... What? Okay. Dude comes in and balls out for literally 1 quarter and is like, I think I'm good, guys. Yeah, Bam had 30 and 11. Like, what are we doing? Tyler had 20 and yeah, I had him to go crazy, but Bam's the one that went crazy. Okay. And then down here, let's see, 18 for Halliburton. Pascal got 14. Stop doing all that. 8. Okay. The bench chipped in. Obi Topping had 21. Like, what are we doing? Okay. Anywho, moving on. Let's move to numbers. Let's see, 28 versus 26. That's a matchup. No advantage. 9 versus 16. Indiana can do work inside a little bit. They both do well from 3. Miami's terrible guarding the 3. Indiana's really good from guarding the 3. So Indiana from 3 might be the way to go in here against them right now. So let's see. Let's go to the props to see if there's anything worth going for. Because so far, side and total, do I want to take either side? Without Jimmy Butler, I still kind of like Indiana, but I don't know if I like them enough. They are faster as a team, but all right. So we're already sorted out. We have 1/100 and it's Rozier, steals, and blocks. There's only one player I want to take steals on, and it's going to be Dyson from Atlanta. I'm going to take his steal prop every single day until that thing gets up to like 4.5 a game, because he is a thief. He steals everything. So, Bam assists. I think this was 100 last time. We'll take a look at it. Hero ball, got to look at that. Let's see, Benedict, got to look at you. 27.5 PRA. That is ridiculous. Let's see who else we're going to open up and take a peek at. Miles Turner. I haven't looked at him in a minute. And then that's it. All right, so we got some ones to look at. That's Nas Reed. That's Nickel. That's Ant. Let's go away. There's Bam. He had 7 assists last game and 3. How have you been doing all year? 64%, but if you look at the last 10 games, he has been ramping up his assists outside this one game. So Bam is dishing the rock, huh? Okay. You know, it sounds crazy. I might go with it. That's some good volume. That's what we want to see. Hero ball was great until it wasn't. He was close too. He didn't miss it by that much. So he got up to, he got up to 28 and his number was like 36. So he only missed it by 8. So it's not bad. Especially the way Kevin Love and Bam played. I mean, come on. So, Mathurin, let's look at you. You did terrible in this game. Like, how you were just awful. So, I don't know if I'm going to take you again. Yeah, I'm going to leave you off. No. Turner steals blocks. Nah, give me Turner threes. Yeah, we need some Indianapolis 3-point shooters. That's what we need. Who shoots that 3? You know what? Let's welcome Mathurin back up. Maybe he just had a terrible night from 3. No, he just sucks kind of around. Well, how is your PRA so high? How are you getting these points? 38. I guess you made 7 threes, but still, yeah, I can't take that. I will take Bam assist. That one's going on the list for sure. Do I want to take Hero Ball? I'm gonna leave you off again, and I think I'm gonna leave you off. Steals blocks. Yeah, I won't leave you off. It sounds crazy. I kind of just want to take Bam's assist. Sounds simple. I don't want to take anything else, really. I'm not going to take I lean Indiana, but I'm not going to take it. All we're going to take this one's Bam assist because I like the way it looks. He's getting a lot of volume. We'll take that and move on to the next one. All right, next up we got Charlotte and Cleveland. 14-0 Cleveland on top of that. And that was the funniest thing. LaMelo, I think they played last night, or yesterday, literally. Yeah. Yeah, they played yesterday against Milwaukee, and the post game, because they won the game, they asked LaMelo. They said, "Hey, how do you feel about your playing your next game?" He was like, "Oh, we gotta play Cleveland. Oh, we gotta leave right now because they gotta play today this afternoon. They played last night, and the back-to-backs are so stupid." But it was hilarious the way his face looked. It was like, "Oh shit, we gotta play them." Yeah, 5-7, 14-0. Let's look at the odds. It's gonna be crazy, probably. I bet. It is 10.5 for Cleveland. 224 is the total. Let's look at their schedules. Charlotte, like I said, they beat Milwaukee. Great win for them there. And now they had to literally get on the bus, I'm assuming it's a plane, and then get to Cleveland because they're playing at 6 p.m. Eastern against the 14-0 Cavaliers. Fun. Anybody hurt besides the big dudes? Nah, lies. There are people hurt. They stopped putting updates on them because these two dudes have been out for a hot minute. So Grant Williams is playing center. Yeah, Grant Williams is playing center. That is a small ball at its finest right here. So Cleveland, let's look at your schedule. Obviously, you've won every damn game. You beat Chicago on Friday. You've had a day off, and you got to chill at your house and just have a nice weekend so far. So now you get to host Charlotte, who played last night against the Greek Freak. So injuries, anybody hurt? You won't play, don't care. You're probable, and you won't play. No Donovan Mitchell, huh? Well, that's a wow. So we're still Cleveland 10.5 without Mitchell. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? That makes me question this entire game. Like, okay, so if you're not playing, it's going to be a Garland 30 ball day, right? It has to be. That's what happens. Garland's already capable of putting up 30 balls, but then without Donovan here, it's gonna be him. So, all right, let's go to the numbers. Let's look. 25 versus 9, that's Cleveland advantage. 1 versus 22, Cleveland. If you really want to try to decide which one's going to score between Mobley and Allen, by all means, because one takes the day off, the other one does all the work. And then if I take the right one, the other one does the work. They annoy me. They both can do it. Neither one does it at the same time, though. It's like they decide, rock, paper, scissors, that shit. Who's going to take the day off? So, 1 versus 6. Charlotte's got good 3-point defense. And then 17 versus 27. Cleveland does not have good 3-point defense. It's interesting. So they shoot well from inside. That's a push. That's Cleveland. That's Charlotte. And that's Cleveland. Okay, so Charlotte should have a fighting chance. And no Donovan Mitchell. Is it crazy to say I want to take Charlotte plus 10.5? I think I am. I think I'm doing it. I'm already typing on the... I'm doing it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I know it's back-to-back, but them without Donovan Mitchell is a big damn deal. That's... And I don't know if the line's... What would the line be if he was playing? What, 16? Like, that's ridiculous. Come on. I don't know. Let's think. Let's think. It's hyped up. We might not take it, but it's hyped up, though. Let's think about it. We got some hundreds. Oh, terrible matchups. Ew. Let's see. You got to look at LaMelo. You got to see what we can do with him. We got to look at Brandon Miller. We got to look at the studs. We got to look at Bridges. Well, who else? We got Grant Williams. I mean, somebody going to get these rebounds. It's going to be Grant Williams. That's ridiculous. And he'll shoot threes, which is hilarious. Your center's going to be out there popping threes because everyone's at least like 6'8", it seems like. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, we got to look at Darius Garland. 30 ball day for him for sure. I'm taking him to do it. I don't care what the numbers say. It's just somebody's got to put the shots up. I do not believe it's going to be Isaac Okoro or these two. I think for a guard, it's not going to be LeVert. It's not going to be Niang. It's not going to be Jerome. It's going to be Darius Garland. Come on, that just makes sense. So let's rock here. Let's start with Garland first. Let's go ahead and I said Garland. Let's go and do him first just to get that out of the way. Okay, points and assists. I don't know if I even need to worry about PAs because, well, he do get some assists. He don't get many rebounds, though, which is... So PA is the way to go. 29.5, I think he's getting a 30 ball. So, yeah, we're definitely going to take that. So, let's see. Garland over 29.5 PA. I'm okay with that. We'll rock with that. Let's see. Let's look at Grant Williams. What are you doing? Points, rebounds. You've been getting some rebounds and some points. Huh. 3-point made. You make some threes too. Huh. Now I don't see you getting rebounds against Mobley and Allen. I'm just gonna tell you right now, them two dudes are way bigger than you. So one's gonna box you out, and the other one's gonna snatch all the boards. I just don't know which one. So I can't. If anything, it sounds like, oh, man, if I could just say just the rebounds under, I would do that probably because I don't know if he's gonna get many. Bridges rebounds, he's been doing pretty good, but I mean, you're going up against basically the NBA's version of like when Duncan and Robinson, Twin Towers type dudes, because it's just good luck. They're both good. And then Brandon Miller, what are you good at anything? Like, okay, to leave you off. And you gotta look at LaMelo. Okay, you gotta look at PRA with him. How's he doing all year? He's hit this 75%. Back-to-back, he's young. I'm not worried about young dudes in back-to-backs, though. So, yeah, okay. But I'll take it. I'll take the 38. I mean, if there's a game you're going to try to ball your ass off, pun intended with ball, is going to be this game because it'd be the most hilarious thing if Charlotte gave Cleveland their first loss. Just saying, it'd be absolutely hilarious. And I think that's what I'm going to rock with. I'm going to rock with these three plays here. Sounds crazy, but whatever. I'm taking Charlotte plus 10.5. I'm taking Ball to have one of these games, and I'm going to take Garland to have a 30 ball between points and assists. Probably just points. That's my prediction, but we'll see. Let's give him assists too, just in case. So those three plays. Let's go on to the next game. All right, next up, Detroit and Washington, a game nobody would have cared about last year, and probably most don't care about this year either. So look at Detroit 6-8. Look at them balling out over there. Is Detroit 4.5, and it's an EV 4.5. Love that. 229.5. Let's go to the teams. Let's see what we got. Detroit schedule. Let's see what you got going on. You beat Toronto by 4 in the super low scoring game, 99-95. Weird. That was Friday. Yeah, Saturday off. It's because of injuries. See what we got. Thompson is out now for an illness. Hardaway is questionable, and you are questionable as well. Who is going to be playing? Let's look at your depth chart. Well, if Hardaway's out and Thompson's out and you're out, it's going to be what, Malik Beasley playing the small forward? I guess that would make sense. Maybe you slide down Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren. That's a big ass lineup. I don't know. All right, Washington, let's look at your schedule. What you got going on? A whole bunch of losses. That's what's going on. You are on 7 straight losses. They are just not the good team. You lost to Atlanta on Friday, and none of these are even close. You're just getting your ass beat by everybody. Okay, Washington's going to be the joke this year. Good to see. Let's see. Now you're playing Detroit. Let's look at your depth. Anybody hurt? Doesn't look like it. Just Sadiq. And that was October 15th, so nothing new. Nothing new for us. Let's look. 17 versus 19 is a push. 20 versus 17 is a push. 20 versus 5, that's Detroit defense. 17 versus 12, that's Detroit defense. So there's no offensive advantages for anybody, but there's 2 clear defensive advantages for Detroit. Detroit's just a better team. Everyone's playing. Yes, I said that. Repeat that. Detroit is just a better team. I know. Like they're borderline playoff already the way they're playing. They are balling right now. So we got a couple hundreds. Look at Cade Cunningham, RA. They keep raising this number. Oh, I swear. This was 13.5 2 games ago. I took it at 14.5 last game. They keep, it's just like Nasri points. They keep bumping it up every single game. It's like, come on, look what he's hitting it, but he's not going to hit it soon. I'm getting scared. I'm getting a little scared. So, because he's getting so many assists, and he's like a walking triple double almost, and it's like, yeah. It's like, oh, I'd rather just bet him triple double almost. It's like triple double plus 800. Well, you can get, yeah. Let's see, points, rebounds. No rebound. Is it? Do I really? Do it goes again? I mean, oof, because he gets a lot of points too. Like he's been, well, the last couple games he stepped back a little bit, but still. Ooh, let's see what we got. What else we got? Cunningham. Let's see, Bilal, Carrington. I guess we could look at Carrington. Let's see who else. Cade Cunningham to hit a couple threes. I didn't think about that. A couple threes. How many threes you been hitting? Not enough for me to take it, though. Okay, we'll leave that alone. You're all right. I'd rather take rebounds assists over that. Just saying. Rather do that. Kuzma, I just don't trust Kuzma at all. It just feels like he just doesn't care at all. He's like, I'm getting my paycheck. I'm here. I'm going to do 8 and skate. I'm doing my 8 hours. I'm done. Leave me alone. Don't call me when I'm off. Jordan pull threes. That was good like a couple weeks ago. Let's see how it's been doing. He's still hitting threes. He had a stretch where he got a little bit cold, and Detroit, nah, they're pretty good at 3-point defense. We'll leave that alone. All right, so it's going to be Cade. Let's see, Carrington. Let's see, points. You can score some points. 8.5. Points, assists. Huh. PRA. Huh. That's a little interesting. That's a little, huh. Okay, so for this game, I know I'm doing. All right, so we're going to take Detroit minus 4.5. I like that. I just don't think Washington's any good. We're going to take Cade over 15.5 RA. We're just going to keep rocking with it until. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I see the stat here that Washington is the 2nd worst rebounding team in the league, and they're 17th at giving up assists, which, okay, that leans better into my thing. And they give up the most points. So, if anything, I might not take, you know what? Do I take the RA? I'm arguing myself. I kind of want to take the PRA. 40.5 versus just, we'll leave it at that. We'll keep going with what got us here. He's hit 7 in a row. Let's keep going. Let's not rock the boat too much. So, and we'll leave you off. Go ahead. So we'll just take that. We'll just take those 2 plays. Detroit and Cade. Move on to the next game. All right, moving on. Denver and Memphis. 7-4 versus 7-6. Look at the odds. There they are. It is Memphis by 1.5. 228.5. Let's see. Let's look over at the schedules. Let's see what they've been up to. Denver. Let's see. You lost 2 in a row now, right? No, just the last one. You lost that with no Jokic because he was out. Okay, that was Friday. Now we're back to Sunday. Let's see. Is he going to play? Is Jokic playing? You're questionable for Sunday. Okay. Dude's just taking him a little PTO vacation in the middle of the season. And let's see. You're cool. You're probable to play. Okay, cool. Depth chart. Let's look at it just in case. Just in case. No, if there's no Jokic, don't play this game. Just leave it alone. I mean, you're going to trust, I guess Jamal's there if you really want to play it. But Jamal's number is going to be boosted up. And Westbrook is probably going to be boosted up as well. I wouldn't trust it at all, though. That's just me. Memphis, let's look at their Shiji. Let's see what we got. Last two you lost to LA and Golden State. Now you're playing Denver in back-to-back days with a 1-day break. Okay, that's a fun little setup. Injuries, anybody hurt? Of course they are. Smart is sick. Ja Morant is, last time I saw him, he's still walking around on crutches, so who knows? Depth charted up. Let's see who we got. It's not you. It's probably Jalen Wells. Could be Vince. I would assume probably Vince, but hey, that's just me. Let's look at the numbers. 22 versus 6, that's Memphis defense. 4 versus 18, that's Memphis inside. 3 versus 10, that's Denver slightly with 3. Still good defense. And 20 versus 10. So 3-point defense. So I don't see many 3-pointers being hit. The fastest team versus an average team. Great inside. So we want Memphis inside, points and assists, because they should be able to score. They give up points, and Denver gives up the most assists to anybody in the league. So points and assists for Memphis. Who would do that? Well, we're looking at the depth chart for Memphis. Scottie Pippen. That's what I would go for. That's what I think I'm going for. Scottie Pippen. Let's open them up. Shoot them up. Let's see. Anything over here? Memphis gives up rebounds. Let's see. Let me show. Memphis gives up the rebounds, but that's about it. So maybe it's somebody from Denver to get rebounds and Memphis points and assists. So that's the two things we're going for. So Scottie Pippen's playing. He's the starting point guard. I want PA. Nope, that's RA. Oops. Where is PA? There it is. Yeah, points and assists. He had a miserable game against them. That's fine. You're not going to have great games. But yeah, that's what I was expecting. Something like that. Give me that. I will take that. Thank you. Let's see. Pippen over 16.5 PA. That works. That fits in the narrative. That fits in the stats. It's a nice matchup, and he has good history of doing it with good volume. So we'll take that. I like it. What else? I said, what will we say? Denver rebounds. That's what I said. Denver rebounds. Who do we like from Denver to get some rebounds? I mean, Michael Porter could. If Jokic is not there, if he is there, definitely Jokic. But who else would get rebounds? I don't know who else I would probably want to take. Jokic has props, which is good. I almost want to take Jokic anyways and make sure the rebound props there. Just because if he doesn't play, guess what? It voids. It's not a big deal. So it's like, okay, we're safe. And it's not like he's hurt. He's just personal. So yeah, let's just take Jokic. You know, if he doesn't play, that's no problem. So I don't want to take somebody else for Denver and just have to worry if they're going to be good or not. So 100%, yeah, Jokic, obviously. Now, what numbers do we want to do? Let's see. He had 70 PRA last time. Now, we know he can do it all. He's had back-to-back, to-back. Oh, no triple-double here. Slacker. What a loser. 49.5. I mean, it's just almost like, yeah, you got to take the Jokic PRA up here, because that's just, he's so good at everything. So, I mean, yeah, this is a nice little bet. If he doesn't play, no problem. It voids out. We got Pippen. We're good. Other than that, if he does play, I feel good about him hitting the number, because Memphis gives up 25th in rebounds. So they're 25th in rebounds. Yeah, I can see, yeah, it'd be fine. I think it's good. So let's take those two and let's move on to the next game. All right, next up, Dallas, Oklahoma, 6-7 versus 11-2. Let's look at the odds. I got to scroll for this one. There it is. It is Oklahoma City by 5 with a 230.5 total. Cool. Let's look up at the actual schedules. Oklahoma City has won 3 in a row now over the Yacht Club, Nolans, and Phoenix. Not the best 3 to win, obviously. But they have Saturday off. Now they're playing Dallas at home. Depth chart, anybody hurt? Caruso is still out. When's Caruso coming back? Any updates? Won't play. That doesn't help me. And Chet's still out. And Jalen Williams is still out. And Harstein's still out. And man, okay. All right, let's look at Dallas. Look at your schedule. You lost 4 in a row. Then you finally beat San Antonio. Damn, I figured Dallas would be a little bit better, but whatever. That was Saturday. That was yesterday. They won. And then now they're doing back-to-back. And so not only did they play at home, then they had to get on the plane and get to Oklahoma City. So they're pulling a Charlotte, what Charlotte did. So stupid back-to-backs. Let's look at their depth chart. It doesn't look like anybody's hurt. Just Exum, but I mean, who cares? To be honest, I'm not worried about Exum. Let's see. As long as Irving or Luka's playing, that's all that matters. Numbers 4 versus 1. Well, good luck scoring inside on Oklahoma City, because this number is still 1 even without Chet. So yeah, Oklahoma City is just a damn good defensive team. 18 versus 10, that's defense. 22 versus 2, that's defense. 15 versus 5, that's defense. What's the total? 230.5. I got 4 defensive props. I'm going under. When I get 4 advantages to the under, I go under. I don't care what's going on, who's playing what. I don't care. So we're going under 230.5. So, and we also have Dallas being one of the slower teams at 22nd rank on pace possession versus Oklahoma City, which they're a little faster. That's fine. But look, #1 defense. They're fast and they're good on defense. That's a rare combination. That's how good Oklahoma City is. I don't want to take Oklahoma City by 5 though. This feels like it should be a close game. Should. But that's probably me elevating to Dallas a little more higher than I probably should and just undervaluing Oklahoma City because everyone's talking about Cleveland 14-0. Why doesn't nobody give Oklahoma City their roses? They're 11-2. They're kicking ass. And look at these numbers. So, yeah, we'll just take the under and just hope for a lower scoring affair. So, points, please. Wiggins assist. See, if I said, hey, give me a prop, you would have said 30 different things before you said, hey, how about Aaron Wiggins to get 2 assists? You would never have said that. Let's see if it makes sense. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. I mean, he's got some volume. It's only the last 5. People are going to look what he's done the last 5. Okay, was it all year? He gets 1 every game though. That's good. So, but he's not. I don't like taking bench dudes. I like taking starters. Because starters, should play most of the minutes. And bench dudes, you just have no clue. Now, bench dudes are good if you think it's going to be a blowout. Then there's a chance they play more. So I don't like that really. I'd rather take Kyrie, Clay burned me. I don't want to take Clay. Let's see. We got Kyrie. Who else we want to look at? Yeah, obviously, you always got to look at the man himself. You got to look at Luka. And we're shy. We got to look at you too. Where the hell are you at? There you are. Let's look at the studs and see what they are doing. So you go away. Anybody look good? Because let's do the same logic we did last breakdown. So both teams are terrible. Literally, Oklahoma City gives up more rebounds than anybody, and Dallas is right there with them. They both give up a shit ton of rebounds. Okay, so if you want prop, you want to take rebounds for sure. Okay, so we're going to come back over here and we're going to literally just nothing else, just the rebounds. So we have rebounds highlighted, and let's see, that's everyone's rebounds. And we want somebody who's going to be good. So Irving rebounds, I just never think of that. Great matchup, 80%. Who else are we going to look at? I kind of want to look at a big too. I guess we could. Luka doesn't get many rebounds. Look at that. His number's 8.5. He's only hit it in 1 out of 5 games. And Shy's not hit, same for him. So Kyrie rebounds. That's a fun one. All right. Yeah, it looks like not the best numbers, but if you look last 10, 70%, he's getting volume. It's only 5 rebounds. Not the best number. I'm going to say it, not the best. Who else? Well, let's see. Jalen Williams, maybe? Depth chart. Jalen Williams is the power forward, right? No, he's playing center now. Okay. Okay, hold up now. Let's see. Ugh. Okay, no. I'll take Kyrie. I already got the under, and I will take Kyrie to get the over 4.5 rebounds. We're going to keep it simple on this one. Just nothing crazy. Just under 230.5. Kyrie to get 5 rebounds. Let's move on to the next game. All right, moving on. We're back to the New York battle. Brooklyn and Nets versus Knicks. And let's look at the odds in this one. Scroll up. It's right there. Is Knicks by 9.5. 219.5. Now you gotta know some things. Cat was out late last night. He was at the UFC fight because I watched it last night and he was there, so they highlighted him. So let's see how he's feeling today. He might be a little tired, maybe. No, probably not, but let's look at the schedules and everything. We got to open them up because I have not done that yet. Oh, let's see, Brooklyn and New York. Brooklyn schedule. Pop pop. Let's see, you just played. I mean, literally, they're playing a back-to-back with a day in between, and neither one's traveling because they live in the same area. So, yeah, there you go. They're just going to work. That's all they're doing, going to work. So, depth chart. Anybody hurt? Zaire Williams day-to-day. Nick Claxton's out. What's wrong with Nick Claxton? Let's see. You're going to miss a week with a lower back strain and an injection. Ooh. And you're questionable with hip tightness. All right. Let's see. Knicks, what have you been up to? You won the game last time. You were 6-6. Let's look at your depth chart. Anybody hurt? Let's see it. And Cat say today. What's wrong with Cat? He was good enough to go UFC last night, wasn't he? Questionable what? Hangover? There's something. Yeah. And you're questionable as well. Okay, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Numbers. 14 versus 27. That is offense. That is a Nets offense. 10 versus 19. That's Nets offense. 6 versus 29. That is Knicks offense. And 5 versus 13. All right. So The same thing as the last game. I have 4 offensive advantages. The total is 219.5. I'm going over. I mean, we got to do it. We got to see it through, my boy. We got to see it through. Now, it is a little concerning that these are 2 of the slowest teams. Like, you are the slowest team in the NBA. The Knicks are the slowest. 22nd for the Nets, but you can see the defense still kind of sucks. If these numbers are low, these numbers should be green. They should be better because you're giving them less chance to score because you have a slower pace. So it just, yeah, that just tells me how bad their defense actually is. So great for us. And we have lots of prop potential, a lot of offensive scoring. We can take Brooklyn to get assists against the Knicks. We can take lots of different things here. So let's go to props and see what we really want to go for. Now I took everything off for rebounds. Let me put it back and let me show you what I go for here. I take 9 props on Outlier. I go for assists. I go for, I don't do blocks. I do points, assists, points, rebounds, points. I do 9. It's a combos mainly. PRA, RAR, steals and blocks, and then threes. And that gives me my 9. Now I could do things like turnovers, triple doubles, first, most points, first baskets. Outlier lets you do all that stuff. I choose not to. I try to keep it a little more simple. So keep it simple, stupid works best. So, and then I pick the right game, which I want the Nets and the Knicks, and bang, there we go. And now first thing I see is Josh Hart, over 5.5 assists, 100% last 5, 80 last 10, 24th matchup, and it's an EV play. All right, you kind of got me sold already. OG is 100% as well because OG has just been cashing tickets because dude is balling out, and we already got the over because we have offensive advantages galore. So what do we want to really go with? I like the OG. PRA, yeah, just he doesn't get assists. I mean, occasionally gets assists. Yeah, it's mainly just points and rebounds. I might just say point. Yeah, 22.5 versus 24 is okay. Can he get more than 2 assists? 2, 2, 2, 1, 5. Okay, I think the value for him for 2 assists is probably over that. So he's probably closer to 3. So let's leave that on there. What about you, Mr. Hart? What have you been doing? Hart to get 5 assists. You know what? We're going to rock with it. We're going to go the over. We're going to take Hart to get 5.5 assists. We're going to go with the numbers. 5.5 assists. And then we're going to take OG over. Go back to the well. If it ain't broken, it ain't broke. Don't fix it. Let's see. OG over 24.5. That feels so low for him. Like, he's balling out. Why? Yeah, dude's gonna have 25 points against Brooklyn. Come on, let's quit playing here. Let's quit playing with each other. We know what's gonna happen. OG all day. So give me these 3 plays. Over, Hart, OG next. All right, moving on. Houston and Chicago. 9-4 Houston, 5-8 Chicago. Let's see. Let's look at the numbers. There they are. It is Houston 4.5 to 233.5 on that tote. Let's look over here. That's not, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. Okay. Houston schedule 9-4. You've won 4 in a row. Now, given it was Detroit, which is good. Washington, not impressed. And Yacht Club twice, and now you are at Chicago. Let's look at your depth chart. Anybody hurt? Your day-to-day, and Steve Adams is out now. What's wrong with Steve? He just won't play due to knee injury recovery. Questionable for Sunday, and you signed a 2-week contract. How is that an injury update? Whatever. ESPN, good job. Schedule for the Bulls. You lost your last one to Cleveland. You lost to Cleveland. You beat New York. You beat Atlanta. Other than that, you kind of not that good. So 144, 126. Man, Chicago's, oh, they don't have a good defense. That's right. They did last year, not this year. Ooh, I looked over and saw that number. Okay. And it doesn't look like anybody's hurt, but that's a lie. Yeah, Alonzo, another week of rehab, and that was as of the 15th, which is 2 days ago. So, all right, numbers it is. 25 versus 30. Yeah, no, that's just not good. All right, yeah. 24 versus 8. Okay, they have a good 3-point defense. 14 versus 2. No, that's a defense. And 6 versus 7. There you go. There's an offensive advantage right there. Chicago for 3. Everything else is going to be less. But the funny thing is, Chicago's defense is so bad, just overall bad. Like, you can get rebounds, you can get assists. So, I mean, 2 points. If Houston, somebody get a PRA. Maybe Vucevic? Not Vucevic. Sengun, that's right. Man, Vucevic versus Sengun. That's a nice little matchup. Houston, let's go to props, see what we got. Let's see what we got. I kind of want to look at that first. Let's go to Sengun. Alfred. Let's look at his numbers because I like the matchup. How have you been doing? You're close. 2024. How you? Not the best. Not the best. I'm gonna be honest. You got a triple-double last game, which was nice, but I'm looking for more. I'm looking for more out of you, sir. Points assists should be more. Is Vucevic that good of a defender? It's 175. We're getting it for 130. 34 and a half. I mean, Chicago is literally the second to worst assist team. Rebounds. Okay, maybe it's not Vucevic. Maybe it's somebody, but maybe it's not him. Let's see who else. Somebody's going to be good from this. So, Patrick Williams, Dylan Brooks, PA. Be hilarious if it was Dylan Brooks to be the PRA for Houston. Houston's going to have a PRA guy. Got to figure out who it is. Fred VanVleet. Someone's doing it. Who else? Yeah, I'm definitely not taking anybody shooting threes against Chicago. Their defense is too good for that. Who else? I almost just want to go with him anyways. The matchup is so good. Let's see. Let's see. PRA for you. It's close, but no, you don't do enough for me. I almost want to take this. Give me 34 and a half. I think I love the matchup. I think we're going to go for it. I don't see Vucevic being a defensive threat. So, and let's look at you. How are you doing? You two could just have a battle with each other. That'd be great. I wouldn't mind. Okay, damn, you get point rebounds like. Okay. What's your blocks and steals? Yeah, you're not a protector, so I kind of like this. Do I just want to take these dudes go back and like that line's close. It's 31 and a half. He doesn't. Ooh. But the numbers aren't good. The numbers aren't there for you. Like, look, like it's okay. Assist isn't there. No. I might regret this, but I think I'm gonna go with the numbers. I'm gonna go with the stats. We're gonna take Sengun. I'm not taking the Sire total. Hell no. So, but let's see, over 34.5 PRA. I think he's gonna have a much better matchup here. And I don't want to take anything else really because I don't like anything else here. Maybe Chicago from 3. That might be somebody from 3 for Chicago. To get 7. It's 6 versus 17. So, so we want 3-pointers. Who's the best 3-point shooter for Chicago? Probably Kobe White. Maybe Levine. How's Levine been doing? Let's look at. Open him up. 3. Oh, you had a 0, bruh. No. All right. Well, we'll leave it alone. We'll take one play. We don't need to take multiple plays. We'll take one and move on. We'll take Sengun, put all the eggs in that one basket. You should do that, right? Yeah. We'll do that and move on to the next game. Our next up is Atlanta and Portland because I skipped over it. Had to come back to it. 6-7 versus 5 and 8. Let's look at their. Where are they at? I just saw them. There they are. It's Atlanta by 3.5 with a 231.5 total. Okay. Schedule. You won your last 2 against Minnesota, and that was on Wednesday. We're on Sunday now, so you had, what, 3 days off? Pretty nice. Can't hate that. Depth chart. Simons is still out with chest issues, I'm guessing. Ayton's day-to-day, which means, let's see if they're going to play today. Any updates? You're out. You're out and unlikely to play. So just make them out. So, okay. So those 3 are out. Let's look at the depth chart. Who's going to play then? So if there's no Ayton, it's probably going to be Klingon and Robert Williams in a smaller lineup, maybe. That's about it. Yeah. So let's look at Atlanta. They won their last 2 against Boston and Washington. Okay. Depth chart. Trey. Looks like everyone's there except for a couple. Hunter's still out. Kobe Bufkin. Let's see. Doubtful, questionable, and out. Okay, cool. Nothing we didn't expect. Okay. 13 versus 24, that's Atlanta. 19 versus 14, that's Portland defense. 29 versus 13, that's Atlanta. 28 versus 30. I mean, they're going to hit some, but I mean, damn, worst 3-point defense in the league. 2 of the faster teams. Terrible points per game allowed. 120, 114. That's what's that, 235? The total is sitting at 231. They score. Well, you're great at scoring. You're terrible. It's Atlanta by 3.5. I'm taking Atlanta. Like, what are we doing here? I'm taking the ATL minus 3.5. I think they're good enough for that. Let's look now. I'm gonna see where I'm going right away. Where's he at? Mr. Dyson Daniels. Open that up. Mr. Pick Your Pocket. Let me see. Where steals. This is the play. Until they start putting this at 200, I do not care. Look what he has done this year. Recently, yeah, he has figured something out recently, and he is just snatching. Now, this is just steals. If I go blocks and steals, let's see what it is. I get it's 3.5 instead of 2.5, yeah. But now, because he does block shots too. Look, 2, yeah. He had 8 block steals, 9, 155, a little bit better juice. I think I'm gonna say block steals because he's so good. So Dyson over 3.5 block/steals. Yeah, show me until he can't hit it. Just show me, because dude has figured something out and just stepped up his game immensely. And he's good at points. Like, look, he's getting points. You can go with that. You can go block steals. His points are 14.5 plus 100. His PRA, he's not really getting that much. His points and block steals is the two you want to go for. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take that too. I'm just going to take 14.5 points. Why take anything else? Let's take the two that make sense. Dyson's balling out. Let's reward him with plays. I'm going to take his steals, blocks. I'm going to take his points until they can slow the man down. The lines haven't caught up yet, I don't think. Plus 100, that's a gamble. I like that. Do we want to take anything else? I mean, look at all these beautiful options we could take. So many good things. I don't want to do it. I'm going all in on some Dyson. Yeah, if you don't want to, hey, I'm going to pause here. You can look at all these real quick. Look at all these beautiful ones you could take. A lot of great plays. I'm going strictly Dyson. That's it. That's all I'm doing today. That plus Atlanta to win by 3.5. That's it. Next. Last game, Utah and the Clippers. A game I just don't care about, to be honest with you. I just don't care at all. But we got to talk about it, so, because someone out there cares. So, and if you care, I care. That's what matters. So, open her up, and we can see it is it's Clippers by 9.5 with a 220.5 total. Okay. Schedules, let's look what they've been up to. Clippers lost 3 in a row now. Oklahoma City, Houston. Okay, expected. 1 day off. Depth chart, anybody hurt? Looks like everybody's playing. Looks like no injuries to me. Well, except for Kawhi, obviously. So, but these are October, nothing new. Utah lost their last one to Sacramento. They beat Dallas. They lost Phoenix, beat San Antonio. Depth chart, anybody hurt? Yeah, somebody's hurt, right? Yeah, Kessler's out. I knew that. Let's see. You've been ruled out for Saturday's game because you're on a back-to-back, aren't you? Did I just overlook a back-to-back stat? I did. Look at that. Sacramento yesterday. Now they were at Sacramento. Now they're going to the Clippers. Travel. That's a Utah advantage right there. Slight as it is. It's an advantage. Let's see. Pop the stats. Let's look. Terrible. It's so bad. Bad versus that's defense. That's defense. That's push. There we go. Clippers for 3 against the Jazz 3-point defense. Maybe take Clippers to get assists. Maybe I wouldn't take rebounds though. So points, assists for Clippers is going to be the move here. Block steals for either team's not bad either because they give them up. Both for kind of slower teams, but your defense is really good. Your defense sucks. If you're slow and you give up points, you suck. That's just how it works. So, all right. I'm not saying Clippers 9.5 though. I'm not crazy. No, that'd be wild. Over here, Colin Sexton has a beautiful 100%, but a terrible matchup. Norman Powell, you hooked me on threes last time, sir, but I will still. I need somebody to hit threes, and it's probably gonna be James Harden because he hit so many last game. Let's see if he can keep doing it. Threes. Wow, so many. He hit 3. For him, that's so many. He hit 3 for minus 150, and he has a great matchup against Utah. Let's see if he does it again. I also want to look at Norman Powell threes because he shoots them too. But last couple games, he's been a little rough. Little off last few games. I'm not, let's see, 54%. I feel better about Norman Powell shooting threes, so I'm going to take Harden off. Sorry, because at least he has the volume. Yeah, he'll miss sometimes, sure, but look at that. He's shooting enough to get that many shots up, which is what we want to see. Dyson, go away. I can't take you in this game. So, like, what? So we said Powell. Now, maybe I want to go Powell points assists, like I just said. Yeah, he gets 24 or 31 a bunch. He has had a couple off games. Which can you do? And it was Houston. Houston probably wasn't a good matchup for him. So let's see. Anything else? Kessler is out. Why are we getting props? That doesn't make sense. I don't want to take. I don't want to take Utah. They're on a back-to-back. I really don't want to take none of their props. So yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take what I said. I'm gonna go based on the matchups. I'm gonna take Powell. You know what? Let's look at Harden's points assists too. Let's look at those. Because I like the matchup points assist wise. PA, there it is. Ugh. Okay, no. We'll stick with Powell to get points assist. Over 22.5 PA. I was going to go threes. We could go threes, but I like the points and assists just as well. There's options. You can do either one. I'll take points and assists. I'm not going to take anything else in this game. This game's kind of trash. Let's just be honest. It's not bad. Look at these numbers. They're not the best. So we're going to leave it alone. Just end it right there because so that was all of Sunday games. We had all 10 games here. Tomorrow is Monday and we have 8 games on the schedule. Again, go to that website you just saw if you want to become a member of the Patreon and get access to Discord, join us for conversations, all that fun stuff. Other than that, I appreciate you being here. Drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Monday NBA.